Hello, it's a great day for maths. In this question 22, the main topics on data analysis and in particular, mean, median and mode. So briefly, mean refers to the average. So you add everything up and you divide by the number of numbers. Now the median is the key thing in this question. We are talking about the middle number, okay? So for question A actually, if 2 is the mode, you have to be careful. 2 referring to this 2 here, the number of people, because there's 20. It means 20 households with 2 people living in it. Okay, so P, so as not to disrupt 20 being the highest number, it could be any number you choose from 0 all the way till 19. Because if it's 20, it would share the highest frequency and it will also be the mode. So P could be any number from 0 to 19. Now that's that. Now second one, which it's pretty hard to explain, so I'll try my best here. Right, so here goes. Now you have to visualize that for median, the concept of median, everyone, I have to arrange all numbers from left to right in ascending order. So you have to first visualize that actually from this table, there are actually numbers all grouped up already. But if I now split it up and arrange it from left to right, it will look something like this. Starting for the left of 1, you have 5 of them. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Then the next number is actually 2, and you have 20 of them. Okay, so you have many of them, all the way to the largest number of, say, 7. So there's 2 of them. Okay, so it's in ascending order, and position matters. So from this whole chunk of stuff, I actually had to identify where is the middle. Now, if the median happens to be 2.5, what does that actually mean? Let's check what it means, okay? It means that now, let me add more flesh to this. .5 means that if I had 20 of the 2's all written out here and I came to the last 2 where there were 20 here, okay, 2.5 can only occur when the median value is chosen right in the middle here. Okay, so you have 17 of these trees, blah blah blah, all the way till the 7 at the end. Why 2.5? Because you have to take the average of the 2. 2 plus 3 divided by 2 to get 2.5. Meaning here is the middle. And for that to happen, you take a look at actually the number of numbers on the left here and on the right here. They have to be balanced so that 2.5 is the middle. Now, if you do a rough counting, you realize that to the left here, there's around 24 numbers. 25 excluding the 2 there. And if you looked on the right, there's actually a lot of numbers including P. But when I really add up the 17 plus 15 plus 11 plus 2 excluding the P, what do we get? We have 45 numbers. It's clearly not balanced. It's not balanced such that 2.5 is the middle. There's too many things on the right side. 2.5 can't be in the middle. So how do we explain this? Right, so let's give it a go. So for the median to be 2.5, 2 and 3 have to be the middle numbers. However, looking at to the left and right, there are 45 plus P households that are that have 3 or more people. 3 or more people, and only 25 or 24. Okay, sorry, this should be 25, okay? Let's call it the total number here, 25. Households that have 2 or less people, which is not balanced, right? We want that middle number. Hence, P cannot be any positive integer or whole number that will allow the median to be in the middle of 2 and 3, which is 2.5. Sorry, to be 2.5. Alright, so this idea about balance. So left and the right of the 2 and 3 has to be balanced in number. Right, which brings us to the last part now. I will just put a small space here. If the mean is 3.4, right? Now you're going to have to use a definition of mean is 3.4, find the value of P. So we're going to use the mean formula, which will include a P inside, set up an equation, and solve for P. Okay, so looking at the numbers in the table to calculate mean, we know that mean is talking about the adding up all the numbers, right? And then divided by the total number of the frequency. Okay, so the total number at the top half multiplied by the frequency divided by the total frequency on this row. Right, so that would give us 3.4. So we will have to do the hard work. 1 times 5 plus 2 times 20 plus 3 times 17. All the number of people multiplied by the frequency plus 4 by 15 plus 5 times 11 plus 6 times the P. Okay, that's where your P is. We're going to solve for P later. Plus finally 7 times 2 divided by the total frequency, which is 70 plus P. And that would give us the value of 3.4. Right? So now let's simplify and add up all the numbers in the numerator in terms of P as much as possible. We will get 225 plus 6P on the top with the 70 plus P below equals 3.4. We want to solve for P, and what's the usual method when we have fractions such as this? Very good, we're going to cross multiply. So cross multiply 1 times this side, 70 plus P times 3.4. We will get 225 plus 6P is equals to 238 plus 3.4P. Now shift everything, all the P's to the left hand side, so I'll get 6P minus 3.4P, which is 2.6P, is equals to 238 minus 225, 13, and finally 13 divided by 2.6 to get 5. So if you ask me in terms of mark allocation, it's pretty heavy. So probably forming and using the mean formula for the equation is 1 mark. Probably coming to the point of simplifying and cross-multiplying and simplifying the equation is 1 mark, method mark, and finally 1 mark for the final answer. And that's this question, which is pretty long, and you really have to understand and recap your concepts of mean, median, and mode.